I'm on a roof today. I have earphones in because this is the only microphone that I have to use today. I was watching with Chewed, the YouTube channel. I was interested because we reacted to Fireboy DML's music video last week, the one with Ed Sheeran, and I ended up being recommended his interview with Chewed, and then I was going through his other interviews and I saw this one with Bobrisky. I'd seen a lot of conversations around Bobrisky like a month prior or 2 months prior about what he said and all these things, and now I realized that those conversations were about this particular video. First of all, there was a time where Chewed was talking about people always asking him whether he's a guy or a girl, if he's a he or a she, and then he literally proceeded to ask, are you a he or a she?
These people are wondering, whether he or she is. Are you he or are you she?
Okay.
You start off a question as if you're empathetic towards this intrusive behavior of other people towards your interviewee, your person coming on, and then you literally proceed to ask that exact same question. I was baffled. At least if you're going to ask that question, don't start off as if you're empathetic or sympathetic towards him in that way. Anyway, so then he proceeded to ask him why he decided to become a female. There's a lot of wind here, so I hope it's not disturbing. But then Bobrisky was saying that being a female has paved a lot of ways for him, has given him a lot of opportunities, that females don't know how to use their resources as females.
You were born as a man.
Yes.
Why did you want to be a woman?
Because being a woman now, I've paved a lot of ways for me. Women don't even women don't know how powerful they are. You don't know how to use their resources as a woman. A lot of them, most of them users, right? But a lot don't even know how to use, because I feel like when I was a guy then, I don't have anything. Do you understand? I don't have no money. I was just there, hustling. Yeah. Nobody wants to even talk to you. Nobody even wants to associate with you because you don't have money.
That was the point of contention, like with people, right, on Twitter, that all these females were saying, how dare you? Are you saying every female should be a SLUT? Are you saying that we have to open our legs to get respect? We're still fighting for equal rights and you're out here blah blah blah. But to me, honestly, I found a lot of truth in what he was saying. As a young male in Nigeria, you're seen as a thing to be used. You're at the age where you're still young, you don't have a family, you don't have those kind of responsibilities. Your mates, females, will see you as less than because you don't have money compared to your older male colleagues or whatever. So you have nothing to give them. Especially if you don't have a job, if you're not in school, that kind of stuff, you have no perspectives. Basically, anybody will use you for anything at home. All the heavy lifting, that's you. All the domestic work, that's the girl. So I saw his point of view. I saw that, okay, I understand that he didn't want to go to that kind of struggle. Then when he now said that women don't know how to use their resources, I was also like, okay, well, we do have a lot of prostitutes that are females. Does that mean every single woman should be using sex or sexual contact in that kind of way to pave the way for themselves? As a female, if you do that, you are looked down upon. As a guy that cross-dresses and finds himself in that space, you will not face the same kind of problems, the same kinds of realities that an actual female in that space will find. Do you understand what I'm saying? Nigeria, we don't condone this kind of behavior as a society, right? As a law. When you find yourself in that space, you know that it's a space where those people that are with you, they won't want other people to know. So you're kind of protected in that. All the people that Bobrisky has been with, you don't know their names, right? She's the one that's taking the blame or the fall or whatever. She's the face of it. All the people that associate themselves with her, they don't associate themselves with her in public. You do get what apart from the brands that she has partnerships with. When you don't grow up female, you don't grow up with the reality of being a female. You grow up with the reality of being a male, right? So in a certain situation, you have a girl and a guy. The way the guy reacts will not be the same way the girl reacts based on experience and predetermined things that she has had to live through. Let's say you're at a job and you both have the same boss, a guy and the boss suddenly gets upset that work isn't being carried out as it's supposed to be. Now, the guy can be nonchalant about it and say, yeah, well, Oga, this and that, blah, blah, blah. But as the girl, she wouldn't want to be in a situation where she would have to confront the boss. Maybe based on experiences with other male bosses, she would feel like if she speaks out of turn, he could then pull rank, degrade her, or any kind of thing like that. I'm not saying this is for all cases, but as a guy, the way you relate to other guys is different to the way a female will relate to the same kind of guys. So having grown up with the mindset of a male and with society treating you like a male, the way you experience things will inherently be different to the way a female will experience things. So then when you now say that I feel truly that I'm a woman, it kind of, maybe it's contradiction, that's the word I'm looking for, but after growing up with the world treating you like a guy, and then you claiming that you are a female, that's privilege. You are privileged to feel like that. Like guys rule most of the world and they are the head of societies. You would not have faced the same struggles as a woman growing up, physically, mentally. So just because you now put on this persona of a more feminine energy does not necessarily mean that society can now see you as a female. So him saying that females don't know how to use their resources, he's not wrong, but a lot of females use that resource that he's talking about. A lot of females do, and they are degraded for it. They are looked down upon for it. They are shamed for it. Right, so there's one thing that I wanted to say that I kind of forgot to say, which is that a lot of women do shy away from their feminine energy. Like, I did for the longest time, because I didn't really understand how to come about it, like how to use it, how to own it, I guess. That's why I was saying that Bobrisky had a point that women don't know how to use their resources. I'm not talking about necessarily having sex with people, but how to use the feminine energy that they have to get to where they can. I mean, men use their masculine energy anyhow. They assert dominance any way they can to get what they want. But females are kind of reserved when it comes to that. They don't want to be looked at as someone that slept their way to the top or whatever, but you don't necessarily have to. But there's a way that you can use your feminine energy to get the things you want. That doesn't necessarily mean doing what people think it means. So I hope you understand what I'm saying, but yeah. It's only in this age that people are saying, well, if she wants to make money this way, she should be looked upon as an independent person. Every single era since the beginning of time, since our history as humankind, women in that area have been like pushed to the side and trodden on. It's a point of privilege that he's standing on to be able to say that. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about that because I was thinking she's not wrong, but she's not also right. I didn't do this video to look down on her or shame her. So don't be in comments like, and since she prefers to be referred to as she, I am saying she. But yeah, I just found that interview really interesting. Anyway, I just thought I'd pour that out of my mind. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.